Hey, thanks for coming in this morning. Grand Rising, you guys. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for being you. And thanks for spending your time here with me on this Wednesday, the 19th of March. It's 5:33 a.m. in California and 38 degrees. It's mostly clear out here. But that is freaking very, very cold for California. 38 degrees. No wonder I'm in here freezing. What say you? Anyway, thanks for coming through, good people. Thanks for being you. So I'm hopping on this morning. I couldn't get back to sleep. Me and husband were up in there since 3:00 this morning. And we didn't even take time to bone. We just got up, started praying, and then started our day. I was like, look, I don't know what's wrong. I could have rolled over on wood, but I was like, I don't know. When I get older, I'm like, start thinking of other stuff I can do besides. And then plus, after a really good morning nut, I want a nap. And it's time to get up, right? So I was trying to use that energy to catapult my day, not to take another freaking nap. Anyway, might be TMI. Hopefully you can relate what I'm going through. Anyway, you guys, you see these people on my screen? You see these people on my screen? They're from the Bravo sphere. Go ahead and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button on your way in this morning. Grand Rising Kelsey. Yeah, you're on your way to work. Right on. That's what I'm talking about. Make that shmoney. Change the world, make some shmoney. I really wish that our world allowed us to do what our talents are instead of to, just go work for people for 40 years at a time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go. A lot of stuff has been happening in the Bravo sphere. And I had some things queued up, ready to talk about. In the meantime, where are the things? I sent them over here. Yeah, I need to. Mademoiselle H, thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. Okay. I would have sent them all to Kerberos. Okay, so there's a couple of things, you guys. Oh, look, Riri Cook. I stopped watching Married to Medicine and Beverly Hills. Oh, really? That sounds like a commitment. I had only stopped watching Real Housewives of Atlanta after those girls threw Nene to the wolves and didn't back her up and then have the nerve to complain about the same stuff in their own little ways. They want us to back them up, but they wasn't trying to back Nene up. And so I did take part of the boycott after they did all that. But instead, all those black women would rather have Kim Zolciak back on the freaking
Those women would rather have Kim Zolciak back on the show instead of give Nene her props. And that's what I'm talking about. Black people need to stick together. Where they say that they would want Kim Zolciak, who practically called them roaches and was like those people, pulled to those people before she walked out onto her. How is the only white lady from the show on a all black cast the only one with the spinoff for the longest time? Hello, hello, and that's the only person they want back. Hello, that's not okay. That's not okay, but that's what's wrong in America. We be riding for the wrong ones. We be riding for the ones that won't ride for us. I said it. I said it. I said it. Like Bose, I feel like she's riding for the wrong one. Even Garcelle, Sutton revealed herself last night, and I had kind of felt it might be coming because Garcelle is very vocal in her stance for Sutton. But Sutton last night, and then Bose, she's just like the watchdog for Dorit and Erica these days. And I'm like, you might want to take up for your own battles. These ladies will not be protecting you. These ladies will not be protecting your melanated asses. Mock my words. First chance they get, they're going to leave you high and dry. First chance. Sutton had one job. She had one job. And it wasn't to turn to Kyle and say, oh, yeah, nope, that wasn't the job, Sutton. Your one job was to stick by the person that's been sticking by you all these years. That's what your job was. But unfortunately, you know them people, they be staying on code. Well, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after episode 12 when they left Augusta. Yeah. Oh, really? When they left Augusta, you stopped watching after that? What happened after that? What that you would stop watching? I appreciated getting to know Reba on there. But why'd you stop watching Married to Medicine too? I feel like Married to Medicine is the best show on Bravo. I'm hearing a lot of stuff from people. They want it canceled. They want it paused. They want calm down. Nobody's paying to shit. As soon as you do that, the show goes to crap, right? It happened on It happened on Atlanta. This new season, I don't think that it's going to fare well. New York is the prime example of why to leave stuff the F alone. Just make the people work it out. Leave it alone. Make the people work it out. That's all you really need to do. Because if you leave it alone and make the cast work it out, that's what people have to do in real life. You're either going to, not everybody has an HR department in their life that they can just get their life recast. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like thinking that we need to recast Married to Medicine, please. We finally just got the formula. The core five are fine. And then you need a couple of other people here and there. But it's really about the core five on Married to Medicine. And having a Dr. Mimi, a Audra, and a Neela is fun. But those ladies don't last. It's not because of what these ladies put them through. I feel like a lot of those ladies on Married to Medicine haven't lasted because the stuff that comes out about their partners, particularly, and that's dating all the way back to the beginning of time, when they have partners who start getting their secrets uncovered or having fake secrets put on him. Like, what was that? Dr. Alicia's husband, allegedly he was DL. Audra's, Dr. Alicia's husband was allegedly DL and trying to hide stuff. And then those rumors came out and now they're not on the show. So that has nothing to do with Dr. Heavenly. That has zero to do with Dr. Simone or even Toya's mean ass. That has everything to do with them deciding they want to not be accessible for these rumors, right? And then Audra's husband, didn't some rumors go about her husband too? I'm telling you, the rumor mill be thick with the husbands. And either you can take it or you can't. Either you can take it like Dr. Heavenly, where you're just like, it's all a lie. And if he did, then I'm not going nowhere and just whatever. Or not. So let's see. My coffee isn't done yet. Riri, Mademoiselle, thanks for coming through. I don't have a problem with Reba. That's how Southern women are, black or white. My mother was a steel magnolia. Exactly. Mademoiselle, that's part of the charm of Southern people. Like, and I also actually look, I'm gonna bring it all around. So Reba's charm is that it's the truth. She didn't mince words, and it's at your expense, right? And that's the same charm that Dr. Heavenly has in a way. Like she's just straight shooting. She says what she needs to say, and it's at your expense, but she keeps it moving. And that's actually a good problem with Reba at all. I like Reba, and I appreciated us getting to know Reba so that we could see more why is Sutton the way Sutton is, right? Name him. Name him. That was so Reba. Name him. Name him. I could see Reba putting her through something like that and just being like, name him. She's like, Mom, me and Christian, da da da. She's like, name him. Name him. You know, I don't have a problem with it at all. One who cares. Thanks for coming through. Happy Wednesday. I stopped watching Married to Med after season 8. Oh, yes, the LA season was good. I liked the LA season, that first season, but that Britain lady was an interesting pick. Her and her best friend, Contessa. Sutton is no Reba. She's too weak. Yeah, you're right. But she gets it from Reba. She's not Reba, but she gets it from Reba. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I get what you're saying. You're not saying like weak as in, no, you're just saying weak. Like she wants to apologize. She ends up caring what the people think. Reba, she says it. She's moved on to the next rude comment. Um, Sutton still trying to get back in Kyle's good graces and rechecking these things is, yeah, Reba would never. I don't think Reba would ever try to get in Kyle's good graces again. She would have let that ship sail. And if they happened to come over for some tea on the porch, they came. But she's not keeping their grits hot. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, LA was, I'm surprised that it didn't last longer. I was really into LA. I appreciated LA. Now, the truth about LA, though, was that those doctors were working hard for their money. So hard for it, honey. And they had to live in a townhouse and see their neighbor take a bath because, yeah, the money doesn't run long in LA. You have to really have your stuff set up to have a very nice house. Like, what was that one? Was that Britain? Who had the very nice house? She was trying to have a baby and he did fitness. Yeah, I forget her name. She was kind of forgettable, but I feel like had they stayed on the series, it would have ended up that they had been that couple and they were both bodybuilders, remember? And then the bald-headed psychiatrist who was getting divorced with her son, and then she had that the mom and her. I like them. Oh, and then the little short sassy one was kind of like the Toya of the bunch. Yeah, I liked it. And it just didn't translate maybe because their lives were mediocre because they were in the midst of paying off all their student loans, I guess. Let's see. Reba is not apologizing, and it is what it is. Exactly. For Simone to tell Quad she got what she deserves is nasty work. nasty work. It was like, strike her while she's weak. She's down, strike her. It was like one of those movies. Simone saw weakness and she was like, strike her, strike her. Oh my gosh, Simone is evil. Simone and Toya, I'm telling you, on the show, I don't know why people have such an issue with Dr. Heavenly. You know right where you stand with Dr. Heavenly. People should appreciate that in a day and age where you have little idea what the fuck is actually going on, right? With Dr. Heavenly, you know right where you stand. You know where you stand because she's going to tell you. She's going to tell you, and that's where you are. But Simone, she pretends that everything's okay. And then she's going to pull out a dead horse, beat you with it, and say, you gave us your ass to kiss for. We had already solved that problem, ma'am. Are you getting high off your own supply, Simone? I'm not sure what's available at the medical offices that you could have access to, ma'am. But, ma'am, we had solved this problem. We had moved on, ma'am. The problem was solved, right? Well, I had hoped the problem was solved, but who knows? Obviously not to Simone. But you know what it also is? Simone doesn't have a storyline. She doesn't have nothing going on. And then in that scene, it kind of looks like the way Sweet and Sour and Contessa are the most involved in the kerfuffle. It almost feels like those three were trying to start something against Quad again because it's residual from when they were in on the shits with Phaedra going to HR trying to get Quad kicked off the show. Why are you bringing this shit up now? We are just getting the dust settled from having the snake Phaedra in our. Everybody said they understood. We moved on the way you moved on, Simone, from Tammy. We moved on. We won't be having any weekend jaunts to Tammy's house. You should feel safe. Why are you saying these things to Quad? Because you don't have a storyline. And like Dr. Heavenly said, Cecil was doing a lot of taking up for Quad until she said it the other night on her live that all the husbands take up for their wives except for Cecil because he's taking up for Quad. And then that night, that was one of the things I was going to show y'all. But we're still in Mercury retrograde, so I'm going to just have to tell you. Oh, here it is. Hi. I'm in my office this morning, just drinking my coffee. I'm not really prepared for all of this, but I did want to show you this. So the other day, Dr. Heavenly said Cecil was the only husband who doesn't take up for his wife, really, because he's for Quad. And I guess they got into one of their arguments because, you know, she'll argue with this fool on freaking live. She'll go live and argue with her sons and freaking Cecil. So Cecil, they must have had a good argument because Cecil went straight to the twits, and said, let me say, after all the interviews and of having Tampax on your nightstand, you got the message. Awesome. Not trying to fix anything else. I'm riding with my wife, Dr. S.S. Whitmore. # married to med. Cecil is standing 10 toes down. He's 10 toes down, you guys. He is 10 toes down. He's like, okay, Dr. Heavenly, you are not correct. See, when that happens, I know that happens, and then I just do this, and then I just do this, and then I just do this, and we're back. There we go. So yeah, he is not having it. Sutton and Shannon from Real Housewives are the same. Absolutely. Married to Medicine LA was good. That picture of Erica, LOL. Yeah, she's just poor little rich girl all the time. Like she forces herself to cry And then she wants you to have compassion, but she doesn't give a fuck about burn victims. Let's go to Erica real quick. There is no order to this morning. We're just chilling. These are the people we're talking about. And yeah, let's go there. The picture of Erica, Mel. Hey, Mel, Grand Rising. Yes, Erica. Last night, she had the nerve to say, Erica's like a pit viper. She just gets to walk around, acting that her whole life